What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe. I have been gone for a very long time. I got mono. If you don't know what mono is, you get sick for like weeks and weeks, and I think I got it at D23. So I'm finally getting back into swinging things. Hailey's finally getting back into swinging things. She's been doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, we're finally going to start reporting on all this good Steven Universe news and all this cartoon news and stuff, and there's a lot of videos and theories coming up. So yeah, we're getting a lot of info lately that we've been missing out on, so we're going to get on this. We're a little bit late on this one. We've both been out all day, but I kind of want to give my thoughts on what I think this is going to all entail and all the different possibilities of this. So in case you did not hear, we actually have somewhat confirmation. It's still a rumor, technically, so obviously, as always, take it with a grain of salt. But we do have information that we might be getting a new episode on the 25th, August 25th, so that is next week. That's not too far off, at 5 p.m. GMT, which is also 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're on the East Coast of the U.S., and that would be 2 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. And apparently this is going to be airing in Thailand, Taiwan, Malaysia, and Indonesia on August 25th, and it is a never-before-seen episode of Steven Universe, and the description of it is Steven helps Mayor Dewey run a difficult campaign, and apparently the name of this episode is actually going to be Dewey Wins. Now, this came to us on the Steven Universe subreddit by a user by the name of GlassReality45, and they state that their source for all this is Limp Arch on YouTube, which apparently they have had a lot of different accurate Steven Universe airing dates before in the past, so they are relatively reputable. This is pretty interesting. So apparently, if you don't know, the Asian side of Cartoon Network usually kind of airs stuff out of order for whatever reason. So apparently they aired Off Colors and then Lars Head before Stuck Together and The Trial, which is really stupid. I don't know what the method is behind that. I don't think that really makes any logical sense, no matter how you put it. So they do stuff out of order. So this episode is most likely going to be after Reunited. If you're not sure what Reunited is, Reunited seems to be some sort of episode or a special of episodes that take place right after Lars's Head and kind of deals directly with Lars and him in space and all this other stuff. And there's going to be a lot of different pieces of plot elements that are going to actually have some closure, and it's going to be mostly story driven. But this episode, of course, you might notice it doesn't sound too story driven. It sounds more so like it is a quote unquote filler episode, whatever you want to call it. It looks like it's going to be a beach city driven episode, but it might not be. I'll get to the possibility of it being that, because it absolutely could be, but I feel like this could actually end up having some plot elements that we're just not aware of, because we don't know how Reunited is going to go. We don't know what Lars's decisions and like how they're going to impact everything. We have absolutely no idea how this is going to change everything and what different types of information are going to come out from Reunited that could actually affect the plot in a major way. And Steven Universe likes to be kind of cheesy and campy with their titles or their episode descriptions, because their episode descriptions are usually kind of a misdirection, and or their episode titles are a misdirection. So you think it's something really serious and crazy, but it actually ends up being really lighthearted and fun, or you think it's really lighthearted and fun, and it actually ends up being really serious and crazy and emotional and traumatizing. So I think this could be the case here, because it says Steven helps Mayor Dewey run a difficult campaign. So this difficult campaign could refer to a number of things. Ultravox from the Roundtable actually mentioned that this could have to do with the aliens invading Earth and kidnapping multiple people from Beach City on his watch. That absolutely could result in a fallout with the citizens and Mayor Dewey himself. And obviously the citizens would be very much affected. This also could be potentially some world building, which that would be really exciting for me, because I love world building. I am always down for world building. This could actually refer to the possibility of the government being aware of kind of the gem war, like the history of gems and aliens and all that stuff, because it seems like the humans pretty much just accept it like it's not that big a deal, but the government might actually have some more pieces of information. And we know Ronaldo's kind of talking talked about this, how the diamond is on the dollar bill and stuff with the snake. Like, this kind of seems to lead towards some type of hint that the government is aware and there might be some type of underground conspiracy, some type of cover-up, and Mayor Dewey even actually mentioned a cover-up in Rising Tides, Crashing Skies. So that could be pretty cool to deal with. I don't know what that would deal with specifically, but I would love to see that, and I would also love to see what the world reaction is to all these alien abductions, especially on Beach City specifically, and why Beach City is such sorry, I just hit my microphone. Why Beach City is such a prominent target all the time. So I would love to see that. So that's a possibility. And then obviously we have the possibility of it just being a quote-unquote filler episode. I don't know if that's going to be the case, considering this episode does sound similar to Steven helping Mayor Dewey in the past before trying to run for mayor. So I don't know what else it would be. I don't think this would be something too casual. Another possibility that I just thought of, I don't know if anyone's mentioned this yet, but it could be about Mayor Dewey trying to get with Pearl, which would absolutely be a difficult campaign. We know Mayor Dewey has the hots for Pearl, even refers to her as the hot one. So that could be a thing. That could be like something that they've been sprinkling around anytime Mayor Dewey and Pearl interact as just kind of like an in-joke. This actually could end up being a legitimate episode. I would actually be totally down to see that. And I'm more thinking about it, I think that might be the case. So yeah, this could be a fillery episode, whatever you want to call it, an episode that's not really directly related to the main storyline of the gems, but it's hard to say right now. It's kind of up in the air. I know some people might be disappointed if we're like going to get reunited, because we just got that whole string of episodes with the Steven bomb. It's going to be kind of tough to go back to quote-unquote normal Beach City life, but we do know that we have the episode The Show coming out, where it seems to be focused on Mystery Girl and Pearl and some type of date or something. So we know that's coming up, and I doubt that's going to come out during Reunited or anything like that. So we do know that things are going to get more calm and lighthearted eventually. So it looks like Lars's story arc is probably going to wrap up pretty soon. But I think that's about it for right now. If anything else comes out about this, we will definitely let you know. And if this actually does air on the 25th, I'm not sure if we're going to review it or not. I'm kind of scared to watch it, because if this is actually taking place after Reunited and after the whole Lars arc is dealt with, I don't know if I want to watch that. And I don't know if anyone's going to want to see a review, but we'll see. It's definitely a possibility of us reviewing this. Yeah, definitely look out for that. That's a possibility. And like I said, if any other news comes out about this episode, we will definitely be sure to let you know. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think this episode is 100% legit, 100% happening? And if it is, do you think this episode is going to kind of focus on the gems and the interaction between Mayor Dewey and the gems and the alien abduction? Do you think it's about the Pearl? Do you think it's going to be a lighthearted episode that people are not going to like that much? Or do you think it's going to be something entirely different that I haven't mentioned? Let us know in the comments down below. Definitely want to hear what you guys have to say, and maybe we can talk about it. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more Steven Universe news, updates, discussions, reviews, theories, all that good stuff, and all things animation. And if you enjoyed that video, leave it a like, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever anything like this pops up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams. You've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.